Good morning, everyone. Today we celebrate the feast of St. John Vianney. St. John Vianney is the patron saint of parish priests. And part of the reason for that is that at a very young age, when he was ultimately ordained as a priest, he wasn't the brightest young man, but he was ordained as a priest, and he was sent to a small parish in the south of France, in the town of Ars, A-R-S, which is fairly close to Lyon. But he became so well known, popular, particularly as a confessor. People would go to him because they appreciated the sacrament that he offered him. And he would have people coming from towns all over the place. On occasion, he was hearing confessions for up to 18 hours a day. Hopefully it wasn't just one person. No. But people were queuing up so that they could go to him for confession. And on a number of occasions when the bishop tried to move him to another parish, the people were in outcry and said, no, leave him here, which they did. When he eventually died, his body was placed in a glass casket, which is still in the church in Ars when you go there, and his body is incorrupt. It's just lying in state as if he's just gone to sleep. So, interesting fella, and certainly a man who became popular through the works that he did. The gospel of today is about the feeding of the 5,000. And we know the story. Jesus everybody was settling down, and he said, okay, they need to eat. And they realized there's only a few fish and a couple of loaves, and he said, well, take this, and there's enough food for them. And everybody was fed. And we talked, the writing said there were 5,000 men. It doesn't say anything about women and children. There possibly were a lot more than that. But we needn't be too precise about either. I don't think they counted exactly 5,000. Nevertheless, there were many people who were fed. Now, the message there clearly is that, Jesus was God. He could do these things. Some of us might have difficulty feeding 5,000 people with that amount of food. But we can do our bit. And in whatever difference we can make, if everybody does it, then there'll be an amazing difference. So the multiplication for us isn't necessarily in one item, but the multiplication is in terms of our good works and how that influences others around us. Let's keep that as an example, just as St. John Vianney did. You keep yourself safe. We'll see you again. God bless. Bye-bye.